She admitted what many won't say out loud. Being the easy option has left her drained, bitter, and full of regret. Now this modern woman claims she's tired of the choices that once made her feel empowered.
Guys, I'm being so serious. The next man that enters my life, he is required to take me out on 3 dates before he gets a sleepover and before he gets my clothes off.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, I'm being so for real right now because here's the thing. As soon as you spend the night with a man, not even doing anything, they stop asking you out on dates. Then, once you sleep with them, they don't want anything to do with you anymore, which, like, whatever. I'm tired of men sexing me and objectifying me.
If you put yourself in a situation like that, why would you blame those men?
Yeah, I've made it very easy for them to do that in the past, but, like, I'm done. I'm seriously done. Like, hookup culture is fun for, like, 5 minutes. I miss connection. I miss having feelings. I miss being yearned for. I miss yearning. I can't just keep getting obsessed with a man for a week or two and then moving on to the next one. It's too exhausting and it's honestly, like, mentally draining. So seriously, the next guy that enters my life, he has to take me on 3 dates. Not sleepovers, not hangouts at his apartment. He has to take me to in-person public activity dates, whether it's dinner, whether it's going on a walk, something. I am tired of a man being like, let's go on 1 date, and then you can come over, and you can just come over every time you want to hang out. No.
Maybe she should consider choosing better men or at least communicate what she wants instead of agreeing and later complaining in videos.
What happened to romance? I want romance!
I don't think so.
Anyways, celibacy era is going great so far. So good.
So the previous ones had to put less effort and the good guy has to suffer. This just makes no sense. If you make a guy do that and make everything hard, you don't really like him. And men are starting to pick up on that.
What I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay, but initially you're given. So this is what women do, right? You spend your 20s to the point when you're in your 30s chasing the wrong types of men. Then once you get to your 30s, you realize actually I shouldn't be doing this, right? And you've been chasing after Chad and Tyrone, and then your options start to diminish, and at 30 you're like, okay, what the hell have I done? But in reality, there would be men, you're a pretty woman, there'd be men that would have taken you up, that would have happily done this, but you aired them, you literally did not see them. And the reason why you did not...
I was loyal to crap, yeah.
No, but so...
But so
well, the thing
like
is...
that's
very generalised though, isn't it? It's what women do.
No, but it's like you're telling me stuff that I already know, so I'm letting you land.
No, but she's agreeing. So basically, the reason why I'm saying this is because we've done this show, we speak to women. Like, if you use your 20s and you end up in your 30s and you do not have a man, you've had from at least 17, 18, you had about 12 years for you to lock it down. If you didn't, it's not because you didn't meet any good men, it's because you literally outweighed your options.
You're goddamn right. It's not our fault if they wasted their youth on toxic men. So don't expect us to stay and wait when you made up your mind years later.
Oh, what's this? Women are on the DL more than men. Let's listen.
So one thing I can't stand about a lot of y'all chicks, and I know y'all gonna get mad at me for saying this, but y'all need to stop constantly sitting up talking about how these men on the DL and these men sassy and these men this and these men that, when y'all know a lot of y'all women be on the DL. Y'all know y'all do. Like, y'all always trying to get drunk and kiss. And then a lot of y'all be stay talking about, I don't like these men, I don't like them. And it be because y'all like a woman. Y'all just like men money. Y'all don't want to get with no woman though because y'all don't want to pay for y'all own stuff.
That's what I'm talking about.
How can you expect men to be serious about dating life if all we are mostly to them is money?
And y'all know that a lot of the women don't have no money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all know what y'all be on, and then y'all keep doing that same lie, talking about, yeah, you know, I only ate 3 cats, acting like that's normal just because y'all women. Y'all be messing around with y'all friends on the low, having sleepovers. It's not just the men that's on the DL, it be y'all too.
So you mean to tell me, Guru, after all this time and all these years of women saying that I was DL because I was critical of their bad behavior, they're the ones who have really been DL? You can't make this up.
In case you guys didn't understand that word, it means down low, and it's out of desperation. That's for sure, because we have something called pride and values that won't let us get down to that level.
Do you feel like women aren't having children at a young age nowadays because it gives up their freedom?
Yep, that's the sacrifice you make as a woman. You wait till the last minute, and then you got to deal with the men that want the 21-year-old. They want the 22-year-old. They don't want a woman at 35 who's got a bunch of mouth. This guy has worked to develop himself.
You said men that are 35 want the 21-year-olds.
They did a study, men of all ages, and they found the age group that most men prefer, and that's 24.
Yes! Hell yeah!
24, okay.
Which makes sense.
That 10-year age gap. Again, yes, women do develop earlier than men. But women still, in today's generation, 21 to 24, you're young.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Do you think you do?
Right? Like, you haven't lived.
You're at your peak.
You're at your peak, but you haven't lived. Do you feel like 35-year-old men reach out to those women and want those women so they can groom them into being what kind of wife they want them to be?
Of course.
And is that bad or is that good?
That's good. That's nature.
It's nature to groom somebody.
If you're going to be my wife, I got to prepare you on how I want my relationship to go if I'm the leader. And a good man, a real man, is going to take in consideration everything the woman says.
I don't know why they try to shame men who are interested in women in their early to mid-20s. It's legal and perfect for making a family. While it doesn't make older women any less, if you want to make a family and have kids, then a partner between 20 and 25 is your perfect bet.
Like, I don't give up anymore. Zero. Like, you don't pay my bills, you don't take care of my kids, you don't clean my house, you don't my laundry. I don't give a if you don't see value in the relationship with me, like, bye. I don't give a if you're related to me, a friend that I've known forever. Bye. Bye. Good bye. So much happier. Like, bye. My favorite word is bye. Yeah. Stop entertaining relationships where people don't see the value in you. I know what I bring to the table. And if you don't see that, bye.
The only reason we don't see it is because nothing is there. And only a person who brings nothing is offended when you put their skills to the test.
Ladies, the strong black woman narrative is a scam. Wake up! I had a good run. I did everything the society told me to do. I worked really hard. I damn near broke my back. I paid all my bills. I put everybody else first. I told men I was independent. I did it, and I did it to say that I won nothing from it. I literally did not win any special awards. My life has not changed drastically. So now I'm gonna reclaim my time, okay? When you see me now, know that I'm a soft babe.
I am so tired of being a strong, independent black woman. Can somebody's son please come free me?
So now we are valuable only when the harsh reality settles in.
Why do modern women struggle with accountability?
Because that would mean that they have to acknowledge that they don't bring value to the table. That would mean that they have to acknowledge that all they have to offer is beauty and intimacy.
So,
and that's unfortunate.
What is a modern woman in your opinion?
A modern woman of 2024 is a woman that seeks attention and validation more than respect and authenticity.
We would never judge a lady that has no job or useful life skills, as long as she's respectful and has normal standards, willing to be better each day. But if it's the other way around, there is nothing more annoying than a person who provides nothing and is rude and entitled.
It is a woman who is entitled to whatever it is that people have around her. It is a woman that takes things for granted, is not appreciative, and kind of just has a high level of expectation with low level of give. You know, she's a taker, not a giver. So that's my opinion of a modern day woman. And I really feel like if you really sit down and understand that all you have to offer is a pretty face and yeah, the kitty, I mean, that's unfortunate. That's empty, you know?
I mean, but a lot of people are sold that the kitty is the most valuable thing of a woman too.
Huh?
That's probably why they're thinking.
Giving it up for a meal at Checkers.
Not Checkers.
She ain't going to Checkers. She ain't even going to Cheesecake Factory. She wants Boa. She wants Steak 48. She wants Nobu. So $100 instead of $40.
Damn.
Still a lose if you ask me.
Some ladies want all those places that neither they could go to nor their fathers could afford and want you to fill that void.
Speaking of not being man enough, is the modern man not man enough to handle the modern woman, or is the modern woman too much to handle?
I feel like the modern woman is too much to handle because this day and age, women, they're under the impression that they really don't need a man, so therefore they become that much more independent, to where that they're like, okay, well, if you can do it, I can do it. A lot of things that men were capable of, like women didn't have the rights to work for a long time. And then once we were able to work, okay, well, it's the sense of, okay, if he can do it, I can do it.
I would say I'm definitely a modern woman with some traditional values, in the sense that I do expect my man to lead and to protect and to provide. For example, when I get married, I don't really want to be a working mother. That's just my preference.
So I understand that. The argument is you're traditional in the ways that benefit you. So it's like you want to receive in a traditional way,
Yeah.
but you only want to give in a contemporary way.
Oh, well.
It's either claiming to never need us or giving us impossible standards.
You can't have your cake and eat it. So for example, if you're like, I'm traditional where my man pays for my life, fine. But if you want to go somewhere and he says you're not going, you're not going.
Yeah.
You submit to his decisions. You submit to his authority. So if you're like, I'm traditional that if I go on a date with a guy, he should pick me up, he should pay, and he should drop me home. And you're like, if we're dating, that's how it's going to be.
Yeah.
Absolutely fine. But then you give him whatever he wants. Because that's being traditional.
I don't feel like I'm comfortable with that, no.
And that's my point. You have to be like, okay, if I'm going to say I want to receive in a traditional way, you have to be able to give in a traditional way, because there are pros and cons to everything. Pros of being a traditional woman is you are provided for, secured for, and you don't have to stress about the decisions that you make, but it means you submit to his authority, to his decisions. The pros of being a more independent modern woman is you have the freedom to go whatever you want to do.
You can't demand the title of a traditional woman and act the total opposite. It doesn't work that way.
You focused on your career. You focused on dealing with the wrong dudes, the wrong guys in your youth. You did not prioritize marriage in your youth because you wanted to live a different kind of life. You wanted to eat sushi and travel and this and that and cool. You wanted to do all that. And then you wanted to turn around at 30 years old or at 35 years old with your frozen eggs and everything else, and you wanted to turn to the market and you wanted to pick up investment banker.
What I never understand is why they waste time in the luxury, careless lifestyle, knowing that their end goal is to make a family, and only reach that conclusion when it's too late.
You wanted an investment banker to be there, still pining for you like he did back in college when you were the You wanted to date whoever you dated, do whatever you did, and then you wanted to turn her back around to the market on your terms, on your time frame, and get the kind of man you thought you deserved, and then have that man get on your program. Disney can't make this stuff up.
Studies have shown that once a woman has over 10 partners, her ability to stay married goes down dramatically. The divorce rate almost doubles among these women versus girls who have had 3 to 4 partners.
First of all, I suck at being a girlfriend. I ain't that good at being a fiance. And I've been engaged twice.
Why do you say that?
I got a little cheese problem.
You got a little what?
I have a problem with
Speaking to the mic.
We can't hear you.
Okay.
I have a problem with I have legit never been faithful to anybody.
Never, not one.
Not one.
What's the longest that you have been faithful in one of those relationships?
Well, my last relationship, this is gonna get tricky. Let's just get the casa out. When I say cheat, is because I consider any relationship that you have outside of your relationship that your mate doesn't know about as cheating.
So not just sleeping together.
No, many times where I had my little side guy, I wasn't even having. But it was totally inappropriate, and that was the goal of his, and I knew that.
Was it boredom in your relationship, or was it you saw them doing something, so you was like, I'm gonna do my thing? Like, what was it? Just
this is another crazy thing. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Never really got cheated on. Don't even know what it feels like. When I was in them, I damn near felt like, damn, I wish he had somebody to talk to. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm in this bathroom 2 hours taking a bath.
We're in a day and age where cheaters are even celebrating these horrible acts. And let me just clarify that boredom is never an excuse, because cheating is a result of the lack of morals.
Get away from this dope, call yours. This is our time to call people that we really love. Oh my God. From my door. You done? You done? No.
What's your type? Could you date like a up and up, like you said, legal,
Straight up and
down?
Absolutely.
Guy.
I could date a supervisor at Target.
Without
anytime. Yes.
Okay.
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
People like this don't deserve partners because they can't change their behavior, mostly because they think they did nothing wrong.
I feel like I get approached very much so by high value men all the time. They see my heart, they hear my mind, and I just believe I will end up in the traditional.
After you've had your fun.
I feel like there's a man that would prefer that I had experienced and have done what I've done because she knows what she wants. She's had it all.
That is the opposite, because seeing someone who spent their youth fooling around, making all the wrong decisions, is a turnoff to us.
Girls think that they want to date a high value man until he starts calling you out for not taking responsibility, before he starts holding you accountable, before he has higher standards for you than you have for yourself. Everyone talks about, oh, date a high value man. It's so, this is what you do to have to attract a high value man. But I've never heard anyone talk about like actually dating a high value man takes a totally different kind of woman. It's not for the weak. I have other friends who are dating like very loving, very successful, perfectionist, ambitious men, and it is not for the weak.
I wonder how it feels to taste their own medicine for once.
I'll give you a tip. Date guys that you have no interest in at first. Practice with guys you wouldn't even be interested in.
I beg your pardon?
At all. Just so there's no pressure. Because women, we want to be the chooser, not the chaser. And when you don't have attachment to anything, then you come off as very confident. That's very attractive to a man. And you'll get in the habit of being, I'm the chooser. Like, I don't even want you. Show me why I should want you. And you just start with like low level guys that you wouldn't date. And then you do that like 10 times. When a guy comes that you're interested in and you notice, you're like, oh my God, you get a needy and like, no. If I did it with all these guys, they're no different. This guy's no different. You managed it with them, you can manage it with him.
I don't know what the you're saying, but I know it's bullshit.
How and where they find advice like this will always surprise me. And the irony is that some ladies use these things not knowing it will set them up for failure.
I was never giving my 20s to a man because I know the sacrifice that comes if you're an ambitious woman that wants a family. And I said, 20s, you can't have that. But 30s onwards, you can. Because by then, I know myself, met me, and you either accept me as I am or you hit the door.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
What does giving your 20s to a man mean? It means wrapping your whole identity around them before you know who you truly are. And they say your frontal lobe is still developing. How sure can you be about yourself? And sometimes you have to ask yourself, am I here for security? Am I here because I'm scared? And sometimes that is the case. You date people because maybe you want to be protected or you like relationships. The notion of settling down just to settle down, I still felt like I had so much life to live and so much to see. And I didn't want anyone to tell me, where are you going? What do you mean, where am I going?
The funniest thing is many ladies keep saying they want to find who they are, but the translation is traveling and having multiple partners.
If I had to do my 20s all over again, I would never have a boyfriend. And if a man wanted to be with me or wanted the label of boyfriend, only a man who pays my bills and gives me cash. That's right, ladies. You're gorgeous, you're young, you're beautiful. Get your money. At least have him pay for medical school. Help him pay for getting a business started. Now, this doesn't mean he just pays while you sit at home. Use that wisely. Build yourself up. Always have your own money and your own power.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But have a man build you. Because we're done building men. And because that's a losing game. You can build a man up for 20, 30 years. Check out my comments. Some women have actually done it and then he just leaves you and you're stuck with nothing.
When have you ever heard that case of a woman building a guy? I'm not saying it never happened, but it's rare because men won't accept financial help most of the time, choosing to get there themselves.
You worked at his business for free. Nope. So anyways, if it does turn out well and you get married to the guy, cool. He's got money, he helped you build your own business, you always have that in case you need to leave. But the biggest regret in most women's life is the time they spent with a man. Go on, check the comments. The time we spent with a man is the most thing that we regret in our lives. All of us. Me. The only thing I regret was my 2 marriages and all the boyfriends, like all of them. What a waste of time. Maybe a couple cool dates, but like that was like 4 hours. I regret only 8 hours out of the time I spent with men. The rest, I don't regret all of it. What a waste of time. No, they don't teach you how to love either.
At least all you lost was time. Some of us lost money and assets.
Observing a child will teach you more about love than a man will. Having a dog will teach you more about love than a man will. So it's just play it smart, ladies, because if he does leave you or he doesn't want to be with you, that's fine, Jim. I got my medical school paid for. I got a business, and also stay hot, because that's important to these superficial men, and you want to have a little bit of power in your court. So stay hot, always have your money, and make him pay. Because if a man's going to waste your time and not give you any O's, he better be paying those bills. Where's the flaw in my logic? Oh, and I'm not just talking to young 20-year-old women. I'm talking to all women.
Try to reflect on what you did to drive that man away instead of blaming him. And for you gentlemen, don't go around showering them with money, especially when they don't deserve it, because once it's over, they won't give it back, and you'd be kissing that money goodbye. Well, guys, that was all for today. We'll be back soon.